Welcome to Clarity. I'm Bradley Charbonneau, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to guide you through clearing your mind of clutter and letting the clarity of the download come through. Now find a quiet spot, preferably in a room with a locked door so no one will disturb you. I recommend sitting up straight, not lying down, not in bed, unless you have to. And letting go. We can start with a few deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and letting it out through your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Don't worry about all the ideas floating around in your head. We're going to take care of those in a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I'm going to transport you to one of my favorite places on the planet. Yet for you, you might want to go to your own favorite place. But for now, I'll share with you mine. We're going up into the mountains in the Sierra Nevadas in California. It's a special place close to my heart, and it's one where if I had a choice of anywhere to go in the world, it would be this. There's a small lake, a winter lake, a mountain lake, usually filled by the snowpack above. Yet it's summer and it's warm out, and the water is cool and fresh. Not cold. Let's take a few steps into that water. It's crystal clear, like you'd imagine a mountain lake to be. And above us are high mountains, with a little bit of snow way up there up top. There are people on the beach. There's squirrels and birds and the occasional deer, but no one is paying any attention to us. And we're just wading out into the water slowly. And if you look down at your feet, you'll see that your toes and your feet kick up some of the sand and silt at the bottom of the lake. Let's go out a little deeper. Maybe just so the water goes above your knees. Another deep breath. And exhale. The water is cool and refreshing, and outside the sun shines on your body and warms you. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no one who's watching us, no one who cares. Just us and the water and the nature and the birds and the clouds and the sky and the air and the mountains and the water and the silt, the shimmering silt around your feet. Now, if you thought you had a lot going on in your mind, just wait. With your feet, rustle up some of that sound, some of that silt, some of that sand at the bottom of the lake. Shake your toes and move your feet so it makes clouds of sand and sparkly, shimmering rocks. Now, one secret of this lake is that, now I don't know about gold country and flakes of of gold that are worth anything, but at least they shine and they shimmy and they glitter. And as you look down, you see them. There's clouds of the normal sand, the brown, boring sand, which could be your thoughts. The boring, brown, simple, colorless thoughts of your everyday. You need to go to the market. Do you need butter? Did we feed the dog this morning? Did I lock the car door? The little questions are all there, all those grains of sand. Now let's calm our feet, stop from shaking them, stop moving around. And in a matter of time, all of those clouds will eventually diminish. But for now, let's let them fall. They fall slowly. They take their time. Just like the ideas and thoughts in our head take their time to exit our busy brains. But what also is floating around in this pool of brown sand are these flakes of gold. Now these are the good stuff. This is where the good ideas are. The thing is, they're all mixed up with the boring sand granules that are also floating around. Yet, somehow the flakes of gold are lighter, and they're staying up top a little more. So if we can just be patient and let the sand fall to the ground, under our feet, around our feet, back on the lake bed, and pay attention to those shimmery, glittering gold flakes. And see what they have to offer. Because, of course, the goal is not really to completely clear our mind of all thoughts, which, in my humble opinion, is practically impossible unless you're a Buddhist monk or dead. And I'm neither. So let's let the ideas that we don't care about at this moment to fall away, even if they're important. Yes, of course you have to feed the dog. You won't forget to feed the dog. He won't let you forget. But what about that good stuff? What's coming up in there that you don't want to forget? Now these symbols of this gold flakes, they could come to you today in a sparkle, in a glimmer, in a glint of sunshine that somehow catches your eye. And when that happens, make that connection back to the time when you were in this lake with your feet and watching down at the gold glitter. And try to make a connection as to what that might have meant for you. What idea was that for you? Is it something you've known about for a long time and you're trying to tackle? Or something in your present day? Or even perhaps some unknown idea that's not quite so clear what it is, but it's a glimmer of a thought. Something that might come about in your future. Hold on to those. And for more triggers, let the nature of the day come in and let the birds chirp and give you a message of potentially the messages of what the shimmering gold flakes meant to you during your meditation. Or even the wind or a tree or a flutter of a leaf on a tree. Look for those messages today and see what comes back. Deep breath in. Let it out. Even the gold flakes will fall to the lake floor at some point. That's okay. Let them go, and we've held on to a few, and we've got the message from a few of them. They've come in. They're in your mind and probably in your heart right now. Let them stay there. And look for those triggers in your day to let them come about, to see what they tell you. Now at the lake, you can look back up into the sky, up above the mountains, into the clouds, and enjoy the view. You turn around, and the people are frolicking on the beach, and kids are playing, and families are having lunch. And yet you have received messages from golden glitter on the floorbed of the lake. Now you can walk back to the edge, clean off your feet from any sand or gold, or leave the gold flakes on your feet to take with you throughout the day. And back here where you're sitting, the present moment, One last inhale. One last exhale. And be rooted back in your present day. I hope this little journey has taken you to one of my favorite places in the world. And no, I'm not going to tell you what it's called. I'm Bradley Charbonneau, and thanks for being with me today. I hope some of this clarity has come through, and some of these gold flakes shimmering will be messages for your ideas for your day. And if you didn't get the ones you quite wanted, let's do it again tomorrow. Have a great day.